So good morning everybody, I'm Cito and I'm living here in Mar del Plata, Argentina. And today I want to talk about a pretty big misconception that there is with Argentina. Because I see quite a few comments saying that, oh yeah, but it's a very dangerous place, don't go to Argentina. And personally, I do have a different experience being here for over a year now, and I'd like to share that with you. So if you're thinking about moving here, probably this video can help calm you down in that big question of, is it safe here? So when I just moved here, everybody was telling me how dangerous of a place I'm going to be moving to, that you got to be very careful because there's a lot of pickpockets, people stealing phones, just everything bad in general. It just made me very paranoid. Even going out to the corner or anything like that, I was always checking if anybody's staring at me or if anybody's looking at me like with bad intentions. And I'll tell you, that sucked. It sucked to live like that. With what everybody was telling me, that it's just a very dangerous place. In my personal experience, I feel like that's a bit wrong. I've been here for over a year now, and I have not witnessed a single crime of that sort of robberies or just anything bad like they're showing in general. But that is going to be different for everybody's experience when they come here. It's also going to depend a lot on where you're living in the country. So Mar del Plata is a lot smaller of a city than Buenos Aires is, and with that it's going to be a lot more calmer as far as the crime goes and things like that. So one of the things that surprised me the most is that on the streets you do see quite a bit of people just casually using their phones. That was good for me to see because it helped me really understand that it's not as dangerous as a place as they really make it out to seem. Like you see here, she's on her phone, he has his phone out with headphones on. That person over there is on their phone. So you see, it's not bad. It's not a bad place. You just have to know that there is a time and place when you do have your phone out and when you don't. And look, you got another one here. A guy over there across the street has his phone out. Him over there. So I mean, everywhere. You just got to be careful on where you do pull out your phone, and you're gonna be overall just fine, I think. Okay, so you want to have a good idea of what Argentina is like. This is probably one of the best examples that I could give you. This is at least once, twice, 3, 4 times a month that you're gonna have things like this happen. So this is a marcha, and if you're gonna be living in Argentina, you're gonna probably have to get used to this. This happens a lot for pretty much everything. The people that are having a bad experience with politics or anything like that, they come and they show what they think. And every time there's one of these are when the choripans come out, burgers, everything, all the good food. Check this out. Everybody is going to be having a different experience when they come here. It's going to depend a lot on the city you live in, where you choose to be in the city, your ways of getting around for transportation. If you speak a little bit of Spanish, a bunch of Spanish, that's going to have a lot to do with your overall experience on how you perceive the country. So in my experience, I speak very fluent Spanish, so I don't have a hard time navigating my way around the city. And if you don't know Spanish, I do think it's very important for you to know at least some base, because more than likely that you're going to have to speak Spanish at some point in time. So learning ahead of time before you come is going to really help. If you know that you're going to be here for a long period of time, I would really recommend that you get yourself your own vehicle or anything like that, because I can't tell you how many times that vehicle has really saved me from a lot of stress of having to take the bus, having to call taxis, and when it's late at night, it's something that you really don't want to do, and having that just takes me to point A to point B without having to really communicate with many people, with just me doing my thing. If you are going to be here for a shorter amount of time and you are going to take the bus, I'd recommend take it more during the daytime and stuff, because the bus isn't always going to drop you off exactly where you need to be, and you do have to walk a few blocks to get to those areas. And if it's late at night, that's something that I really would recommend not to do. In those cases, I'd recommend calling Uber, taxi, remis. So if you ask me what I think of Argentina, do I feel safe here? And I'll tell you that my overall experience has been great. I can't really complain. So if you're planning to move to Argentina, I'd say don't be scared. Do your research before you move here on what city you're going to be living in, what place in the city, and I think you'll be just fine. Thank you for watching. Peace.